Alright, here we go.
I saw Thalane's file name earlier was he wasn't too happy, I think, with the end of that last race. His had a little unfortunate Ganon stuff going on there, but you know, it was still good enough to pull through, so hopefully he's got all that out of his system and we're gonna get some top tier play, I'm sure. Jet going back for that small magic drop after farming the one kill from the guards there. Gonna be looking for a couple more bombs. 3 will give us most of everything in the town area.
There's the fourth one.
There's number 4, yeah.
Little money's always good too.
Yeah, 20 isn't that bad. That'll be really close for the required number for the bottle vendor. After, you know, doing the well in the blind's basement. Not quite, luckily. Or we'll probably, highly likely, we'll get some stuff in the chest. There's always a bunch of cash in town there.
Just 10 arrows in the Lumberjack Cave, so Aghanim won't be required for that. We can roll that out.
Yeah, Jet seems like he's doing a little bit of extra farming here. We'll see if it pays off or not, but...
Yeah, I believe that in hard mode, the drop rates are lower. There's our map of Tower of Hera that is a crystal. So one thing about Key Sanity is that you can't actually check your map and see what everything is until you find the map of that dungeon.
Oh, it's interesting that they go ahead and check it right away after finding that map there.
Well, you don't want to forget about it, I guess, but yeah. That compass was quite much less useful for experienced runners. It's just a little chest counter inside the dungeon. It's for Gen's tower. We won't see for a while. We probably won't need to count chests in there either. So.
Yeah, the whole counting items thing is kind of just completely disregarded in Key Sanity. I feel you're gonna almost completely full clear every dungeon you go into. It's a really hard sell not to do that.
Fully agreed. So we go into Blind's hut. Probably hoping to find some money somewhere in these chests.
Yeah, Jet got that extra tree pull, so he's doing a little bit better. I do enjoy the Thieves' Town Big Key being in Blind's hut.
Yeah, it's a nice little touch. Very lore-y.
If we don't get any rupees over here in the well, there's only 25 in the well over here. Thalane is gonna be just short. Oh no.
Oh, there we go. Bailed out.
I can't believe how lucky he is getting rupee drop here in the well.
I know, right?
It's absolutely insane. Forget the hookshot, we got cash.
Quite a bit of it, in fact. And more bombs is always nice. That's going to be used quite frequently. And money you'd rather spend on other things. There's a sword.
I'm glad we got enough money for that.
So that would be 1 of 3, I believe, in hard mode, since temperatures are max.
Alright, convenient bottle. Got the bottle vendor on the way coming up. Thalane finding out that it is the gold bee. Oh, but he's a little too close to the weather vane here. The bee getting stuck on the weather vane and not coming over here to get sold at the vendor. He's gone. He's out of there too.
Oh man, I have never seen that happen.
Yeah, you have to be a little bit more left there so the bee can't target the weather vane. So he goes straight to the vendor. That's unfortunate, but it's funny too. Yeah, so that's an extra 100 rupees he's not gonna have. I mean, I guess Jet didn't really sell it either, but maybe that bee will come in handy. We'll have to see later. Yo, nice flute location there. So if Mr. Meyer does happen to be a crystal, and I believe we actually do have the Meyer map, we'll be able to know how early or late those boots might be. I guess we'll only be able to tell if they're in GT or not, but I don't know, that's still good information. Who knows? Those boots are always, you know, good to keep an eye out for. Thalane walking right outside the door did not grab the item in Link's chest. Alright, there we go.
Oops. Oh, there's a fire rod. Damn.
Plane hopping right up into the Hyrule Castle, looks like. Or at least checking the Uncle items. I don't know, you probably wouldn't come up here just to check the Uncle items if you weren't also going to do the rest. We'll see if he ends up going in as Jet heads over to the Mini Moldworm Cave. Gonna be an easy clear, easy 5 items.
Even if we didn't get that sword, we have the hookshot. There's Quake, Uncle, thank you.
Oh yeah, I'd much rather use the hookshot on the Mini Moldworms than the Fighter's Sword, that's for sure.
There's Bombos.
Wow, that's pretty convenient. Let's see if the line gives us a peek at the stun prize, being just a small heart. Right. Turtle Rock Big and the Power Gloves, huh?
Not bad. I did find the map of the Eastern Palace as well, so we'll be able to figure out what that is eventually.
Well, with what Jet has found here, not really unlocking anything on their own except like the Zor or something. Surely Thalane has to have something down here. I mean, of course, there's the whole Eastern Palace area, but I like to believe you don't ever have to go over there until you have the bow.
There's the map of Hyrule Castle.
Well, that's convenient.
It's pretty convenient.
That's vanilla, isn't it? Isn't it the map chest? No.
Or
no, yeah, it is.
Alright, Jet checking out this Ice Rod Cave here. Containing the Bug Net, the most powerful weapon in the game. Thalane had that when that gold bee mishap happened. They could have saved it.
He could have caught it and just headed on back to try it again.
Another map. Ice Palace. That one's a little bit more useful. We do see Jet using those power gloves right away to check out the back half of the escape here.
Oh yeah, of course. This is open mode, of course. That. Oh, okay. Yeah. Good timing on that bomb drop. Only had one left. More and more maps. Wow. By the time we get in the Dark World here, we're gonna like know what all the crystals are. I swear.
That's the dream.
All right. Well, hey, Jet has East Death Mountain access now. That's pretty cool. But is going to opt to head into the castle here first. Doesn't want to risk leaving anything behind. If, say, the hammer's here, that could make a trip over to East Death Mountain even better, because you could go up and check up Hera at that time.
Yeah, that Death Mountain play can get better. This castle dive is probably never going to get better. You've got the lamp, you've got a sword, you got everything you need. Might as well get that out of the way. Bet Thalane wishes they had a lamp right about now.
Well, I mean, I guess they'll be rewarded with it if they keep going. Well, they don't have the small key, never mind. Unless it happens to be here. It's gonna get a pretty laggy screen here with that guard spawning in the bushes. Gosh.
Just some bombs.
Yeah, not gonna be able to go all the way through, so that lamp's gonna be just delayed a little bit, but oh well.
Oh well. haven't found a lot of keys yet, aside from the 2 big keys.
Yeah, just maps, huh? That's crazy.
Maps. Just trading routes now. Jet covering what thalane just did, and thalane going to be doing what Jet did. So they'll even out a bit here.
Yeah, it kind of feels like the slow part of starting, starting out. You're just kind of waiting for someone to go check out new stuff before things can, actually start to deviate, really. There's not a whole lot of deviation that can go on at the start. Sometimes you can make a crazy play over to Eastern Palace area. There's, usually at least something good over there. There's, at least 5 items they can grab? Well, I guess at least 4 with the Eastern Big Key being gone. Well, never mind, it's Key Sanity. There's a bunch of items in there, isn't it?
There's quite a few.
We'll be able to get at least 6 items, or 7 if they want to go to the dark room, which they won't have to do. Yeah, Jet also deciding to take the Death Warp back and be checking out the Dark Cross room. Thalane makes his way over to the bug net. And then, oh, hey, Eastern was also a crystal, it seems.
Yes, number 4.
Thalane, I can't believe you didn't hookshot that bush. You better hookshot this one. Oh my gosh. How about this? How about this one?
Oh no. Thalane does not hookshot bushes, apparently.
He's not. He doesn't see the big picture.
Boy, this crab area with 2 hearts isn't... Okay, we got the 3rd one, so...
I don't know if he remembered the stun prize or not, but it was a pretty convenient time to get it.
When you only have 2 hearts and you're trying to make your way through there, it's kind of like shaving. Like you're just trying not to cut yourself. So impatient.
What place is my favorite Randomizer when the rollers come out of the bushes right in front of the
no.
Ice Rod Cave? Alright, so Jet has his basic toolkit and decides... This is pretty much after you've done like the town area and then you've done the South Shore area. That's pretty much when you have to decide, okay, do I go to Eastern Palace or do I go up Death Mountain? Sometimes, quite often, you're not going to be able to go up Death Mountain, so it's pretty obvious to go to Eastern, but this is like the first major decision, and I think Jet has the right idea here, having these specific items to access, the mountain. And I'm not saying that just because, oh, well, there's like 400 items up here. It's just, you kind of have to see into that to make their decisions. I don't know.
No, I agree. I mean, I would rather come to Death Mountain and go into Eastern potentially and get nothing. Though Thalane. Thalane is not described to our thoughts.
Yeah, I guess not. I'm not gonna bother checking out the item sitting on the island either. We're just gonna go straight over. Is Jet gonna take the long route up? He is. He's gonna check the item in Spectral Cave before heading off to the east side. Flame might also give us an insight here on what the green pendant is.
This is useful information in Key Sanity since, of course, you have to find the map before you can figure anything out. So, this old guy who tells you where the green pendant is and the bomb shop, the Boom Pearl, are very useful in Key Sanity. So, Boom Pearl's a pretty good item, huh?
It's a pretty good item. If Jet happens to find the mitts over here on the east side of Death Mountain, he's gonna have to take a double dip over here. Here's our first pod key.
I think it's our first small key in general that wasn't dropped in the dungeon. So finally getting the ball rolling there.
Walking out of that cave Jet is in is just such a slog, so it makes a whole lot of sense just to save and quit and get back over here. Thalane going all the way through its Eastern Palace. Well, without the big key and the bow, there's not too much extra stuff we can do, though we'll be able to get 4 chests. So that'll be nice. If he gets, like, the hammer over here, that will be super amazing for whenever he does get over to East Death Mountain.
It will, for sure, yeah.
even if we don't have like any keys to do much in Hera, I think just the safety of you might find something, you know, right inside Hera. That'd be a good.
Just being able to go there and write first on front.
Yeah.
Just kind of smart, by the way.
Yeah. Gary was here. Ash is a loser.
Exactly.
We did see Samaria in the lower Parabox cave. The 2 boxes down below is what that's named for. There's 5 up here, but the Pentabox cave didn't actually sound as good. Ooh. Oh, the myths are over here. Alright, Thalane's gonna have a good time once he gets over here. He's gonna be able to check out 6 extra items in the Dark World. That's great.
Not bad at all. Small key to Castle Tower. No, thank you.
Yeah, well, that does give them... Whoa. That was a pretty good hint. Boots require the hammer. There's not a whole lot. Well, I mean, I guess there are a lot, but outside of Ganon's Tower, there's not too many unique locations. I mean, of course, there's Helmasaur, there's the Peg Cave, there's Spike Cave. I think hammer is that for Spike Cave. And most of Swamp Palace, but other than that, there's not too much. I think it's really important once they get in the Dark World to check to know if Meyer is a crystal or not, because knowing where that flute is on the library ledge can really help them narrow down where those boots might be.
For sure. Here's the map of Thieves Town, so ooh, and a magic cape.
Thalane did a nice... that's a little scary to do on 3 hearts.
Yes.
Because if you mess that up at all, you are dead. Jed thinking about super bunning, I think, and it looks like he's going to. We do call this cave the Super Bunny Cave, but you very rarely actually see people perform the Super Bunny glitch to actually get the items in there, but you are now. Flame is going up to Aghanim. He's going to be able to check both items in here with that shiny new cape he has.
Well, that's actually a very heads up of just getting this and going there. Because we did find that key.
Yeah, I think...
the key.
Yeah, I agree. The key is definitely the tell to come here, I feel.
And if you check this right away and Jet puts it off for a while because it's Aghanim, then that can give you a huge advantage.
Jet down to only 1 heart, which isn't a whole lot. These guys will kill him if they happen to hit him. Hopefully it won't hit him on the fall. It's so scary.
It's very scary.
Well, blue boomerang. Nothing in Super Bunny Cave. Nothing in the first chest, but with that key, we now have access to the second chest as well. It's the only other opportunity for an item in this. And since we know where the myths are, it's not like they're going to need to do this for Dark World access. Oh, well, I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed in that B.
Okay, so Quake for Turtle It is disappointing, but at the same time, that was a... I applaud that play. That was a good one.
I can't believe that ended up being nothing. It was perfect.
Alright, now Jet will be heading over here to Eastern Palace. Gonna find that Moon Pearl. Feel, maybe a little annoyed that they found the myths in Death Mountain and then did this over here, and now they have to go back to check stuff that they missed. But...
he might not even go into Eastern Palace right now, actually.
Really?
So he might skip out on that cape. I mean, we've seen that it didn't lead to anything, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, Green Pendant is at Ice Palace. Hey, that's a pretty alright one. I would certainly be down for staying out of Ice Palace if I could.
But of course, it's the green pendant, so...
Yeah, who knows? Yep, as expected, Jet did dip out after checking Sahasrala's back room, and saving quitting here means he is going over to the Thieves Town area, which we do have the big key for.
We do.
So I'd be curious to see if he decides to just grab the first 4, or actually try to go any further. Maybe complete everything except the big chest. That's scary, though.
That is scary.
It really
We
is.
haven't actually found any health either.
Yeah, we have no extra health, and we still got our dinky little fighter sword.
We do have a B, but that's not going to help us too much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thalane would have too right now.
Yeah. The Jet's coming back here to Skull Woods. I wonder how far he is planning to go, because in the last race that we just saw, something in Skull Woods did sort of avoid him for a while.
Oh no. Yeah, that can really be kind of... it can definitely affect your play later on, having situations like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea to dip in here either way, but I wonder if that was maybe a motivation. Did find a small key to Dark Palace.
I did like Jet's tactic there of going to check the top chest first, because the bottom one makes all the...
Ooh, wow.
Whoa, nice! That's a pretty tight pixel, if not a single pixel, to actually hookshot through those. He went up there because he knows this is key sanity. There's not... The chance for a Skullwood small key in those first two chests is a lot lower.
Well, there's the Skullwoods compass.
I don't know if that's actually the Skullwoods compass chest or not. I don't know if it's more.
We'll just say it is. Who's gonna correct us?
Jet not interested in checking the back two items, despite having Samaria and the Fire Rod right now.
Yeah, it's interesting. Since Samaria does make the statue room a lot quicker, and
Ooh, Thalane's gonna be able to grab that. Jet does not have the cape.
That's very interesting, yeah. So unless Jet finds the bow soon, it might be quite a while before he finds that cape.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty funny. Funny in the interesting sense, not like funny like, haha, he missed it.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's not like a jerk or anything. I have to qualify what I said.
Another key to House of Darkness. There's quite a few of them, and we're finding them.
Yeah, we've got half now. Got 3 of the 6. Jet? Okay, he might have changed his mind there. I wasn't sure what he was... He was going down first, like it looked like he was going towards the brewery down there, and then looped back up, so I think he might have changed his mind on transit there. Speaking of Misery Mire, Jet, why don't you open up your map for us, please? What do you say? I would love to know.
Nah.
I would love to know if Myers a crystal or not. Oh, he's deciding to skip Thieves Town right now, it looks like, or at least was coming down here first. Thalane heads into the Dark World here, gonna be able to get 4 more items that Jet did not grab. Lacking the Moon Pearl when he was first here. Yeah, he's hoping to be able to do all of Thieves Town in one dip, so he's gonna be hoping for the hammer and possibly the... Well, I guess the hammer and the small key would have to be both to be worthwhile.
And maybe he just doesn't want to do it with 3 hearts either. And there's other things he could be doing.
Yeah, that's pretty scary. Even with 3 hearts, I'm not sure if I would still, like, just go check the first 4. Even though you can go beat the boss and you have the weaponry to do so, I would still think that the first 4 would be worthwhile to check out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Especially, well, I mean, we don't know if it's a pin on a crystal, but I don't think that should... Hey, that's a pretty good dig.
Pretty good dig. That's our Master Sword. So in hard mode, the highest upgrade level we can get is Tempered. I believe there's still 4 swords in the pool total, but you can't get higher than Tempered. And you want Tempered because Tempered makes things a lot faster.
Yeah. Speaking of... I don't know, that segue doesn't work. Sorry. Thalane's checking out a hookshot game.
Speaking of faster.
Yeah, speaking of faster, hookshotting across these pits. Oh!
Hey, that's not bad. Full heart container.
If Jet decides to come back up here,
Yeah, that's not bad.
that
Full heart container.
might push him Yeah, full heart. There you go. There's our fourth heart finally for thalane. If Jet decides to go check out Hookshot Cave, which I don't know when he will, because it's just the 4 instead of the 6 that were, you know, checkable. If he grabs that Eastern Palace key, he'll definitely find that cave. I think that'll convince him a little bit more to head in there. But without the bow, it's really hard to say. Eastern Palace is so long, and knowing it's a crystal, you're like setting yourself up to double dip it later on.
Yeah, that's no fun. So we got the Froggy on this tour, so going to be saving quitting with that. So that is in logic. Okay, so Misery Mire is our 7th crystal.
Yeah, Mire, Thieves Town, and Pod were all crystals, I believe. I think. Oh.
I believe.
Yes. Okay. And Thieves Town was a 5/6. All right, so the hammers lock the boots, and we need the boots to grab the flute off of the library. So that's actually really good information. That does mean that the boots will not be against tower, and that severely limits where they can be. I think it's more probable that they're going to be in Swamp, just because of the sheer number of hammerlock locations in Swamp. That is my guess, though. I'll have to keep the other ones in mind. But of course they need the hammer first, so they're probably not thinking about it too much until they actually find that.
Probably not. Just a big 20 for all that. Thank you.
Yeah, that kind of stinks.
Yeah, it does.
When you don't have the mirror, it just takes so long. thalane also hookshotting through there to the block. Oh my gosh. I'm astonished. This is great. You're so good.
It's pretty good. Jet gonna be heading back into the Dark World.
Yeah, I might be heading to Thieves Town here. There's not a whole lot else he can do on this side. Oh, yeah, this back of Skull Woods is also an option. And speaking of back in Skull Woods, thalane is heading there right now. Going to be knocking all of this out in one go. Mothula is still a scary prospect, but we'll see if he decides to go that far.
Yeah. Jet does have that Master Sword and 5 hearts, which is a lot better off than thalane would be in that fight, but...
Yeah, 4 hearts is only 2 hits from death from the boss. Of course, the spikes will still do 1, but Jet has that 1-hit buffer if he happens to take a slap from the moth. thalane? Yep, okay. They're just sneaking around. Oh, Jet takes a death there.
I believe that was
intentional.
intentional.
That was tactical. Never mind.
I got hugged by the Gibdo on the way in. Probably said I want more hearts, so I'm just gonna take the death.
I'm actually really surprised thalane is not checking that bottom one first.
Yeah, that's
in this
weird.
situation. You're gonna check that anyway, so why not check it first in case it happens to be a sword? That's interesting to me. And it's really easy to take a death warp there too. It's not like he has a fairy to save or anything, but Jet's doing the same thing. Maybe I'm the crazy one, I don't know.
I mean, it made sense.
Yo, thalane using that spike to his advantage there. Taking out that Gibdo in only 2 hits. He's hopping down. 2-heart Mothula with the fighter sword and less than half magic. Oh, well, okay. That's half his health gone. Oh, jeez. That's super scary, dude. Jet is joining him now. A little bit of firepower advantage. He's being so calculated with his strikes right now. This is great. Oh, but Jet was a little more aggressive and did pay the price for it. Oh gosh, thalane almost got knocked into that that spike there right as the conveyor changed. Oh gosh, it almost happened again.
Blaine's just being very patient.
He's being a shy guy. Oh gosh, that was a close one. Oh, did that fire rod hit? I think it did. Holy cow, that was close.
The Serena. Oh, there we go. Crazy. All that for bombs.
He gets bombs for it. Amazing. No, that was a great fight. He gets a blue pennant.
That is not a proper reward for that.
He gets the blue pennant, Mothra dropped blue bombs, and then Jet found in that chest under the bridge was a blue rupee. That was like... He forgot about that chest, he didn't go back down there. This is key sanity, dude.
You can't do that.
He can't...
I mean, you can't do that, but...
He might remember it later, but I hope he doesn't go back for it, because it was just a blue rupee.
Yeah. I mean, if you have to go to the pedestal to check that for whatever reason, you can kind of dip in there at that time. It's a little bit of a time loss, but...
Thalane does know his item drops here. He cut the top left bush of that little square, that 9 square there. I think that top left one has... They're similar to the ones on the top of Death Mountain, where they have a much higher chance for hearts and fairies. He sees that book, he's like, oh yeah, I am so glad I went to Eastern Palace. Let's go, dude.
Round 2 for Jet here. Starting off a little bit better. He spikes.
Anyway, I can't believe how stingy Skullwoods was, the back of Skullwoods.
You can't?
They give you this hard as heck fight. This fight is not easy. They give you this hard as heck fight, and you get nothing for it, not even a crystal. I can't believe this. Anyway, Jet finishes up Mothra. I'm happy. I'm happy and proud for both our runners for doing that. But man, the rewards stunk.
Well, a good deed is its own reward. Killing Mothula. Pretty good.
It better be something on the pedestal now, I swear. We gotta make use of that somehow.
We hope.
Alright, and Jet and Thalane both walking out of Skullwoods here. I can only imagine Jet is heading into Thieves Town. If he's walking out of here, that's really the only place I can think of for him to go right now. We'll see if Thalane decides to dip Thieves Town or not. We'll be able to beat the boss and grab the crystal if he wants to, but without that small key, you always run the danger of coming all the way back to that big chest.
That's always the fear. But playing, going, and no fear.
No fear. Funny thing to note is that big chest is also a hammer-locked chest.
It is. There's the mirror. Hey.
Maybe Jet was thinking, man, if only I had the mirror, I wouldn't have to death warp. So let's put this off until maybe I get one of those, and he's gonna find the mirror in the first chest. Alright, well there's our Hera access.
Here's blue mail.
I'm really happy that they found the blue mail. Blue mail's great, especially when we only have 4 hearts. Oh my god.
That's the maximum mail we're gonna be seeing. So that's very nice to find.
Wow, Thalane's also going to be able to just turn in the blacksmith and grab the purple chest immediately.
Yeah.
Which, oh gosh.
Check on those with the book.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh, that's great timing, having just found the book. He pulled the mirror out right now. He's not going deeper into Thieves Town. We are gone. Yeah, I think maybe knowing that the boots lock the hammer and that the boots are going to be needed to get that flute. Maybe he really wants to try to maximize his efficiency through Thieves Town, so he's only checking these first 4.
I think maybe you're right, because he's going to be coming back here later anyway.
Yeah, he knows he's going to get the extra stuff, but there is still that one chest down in the cell at the bottom. That is like the hammer can be there. I mean, I suppose this is key sanity, so it's a little different, but
yeah.
But that cell chest down there, it can always be there.
Alright, well, Jet's going.
I was just kind of thinking of, you know, the base dungeon where you can have some small key shenanigans. You can determine things based on where that is, but not the case this time.
No, not in Key Sanity.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe the Thieves Town small key is still in the big chest.
Maybe it is. I mean, we've seen some things in the vanilla dungeon, perhaps vanilla locations before.
Thalane's gonna get this sword. He's gonna be like, I don't need this. I already beat the hardest boss.
Jet's picking up 10 arrows in that chest there, so... Nothing yet.
This is gonna be so amazing for Thalane here. He's gonna be able to turn in the purple chest. He's going to be able to check the tablet to see if there's something up there he wants. And, well, get it because he has the Master Sword, of course. And then he can just hop right down to the Desert Palace.
Yes, he could. He, in fact, could do that.
Getting the mirror and the Hera key makes me think that Hera may be, like, the correct answer, whatever that means.
The correct
in Randomizer.
answer.
Whatever that means in Randomizer and Key Sanity, yeah. But, I mean, hey, it doesn't get much more convenient to hop in the desert until you have the flute, and you know you're not going to get the flute.
Yeah. I could see it going either way. And we don't know if desert is our last pendant or not.
Oh yeah, we
so
already
we
know
might
where
have to
two of
complete
those.
that either way.
Yeah, we already know where two of those are, huh? Yeah, that does just leave one pendant out there. Hey, here's a blind fight.
Should be a lot easier than it would have been at the time with this blue mail, with the slightly longer sword.
Jet's letting him get away a little bit here. He's already taken a couple hits.
Oh no.
Oh, this is going to be a photo finish.
Ooh. That was a little bit more tense than it had to be. There's Berna.
Well,
Something to note about Berna in hard mode. It doesn't make you invincible.
That's right.
Except in certain rooms, I believe.
Yeah, that is correct. Some spiky rooms will still give you the invincibility, but other than that, all it does is have a shiny, laggy, weak damage aura around you.
Yep, and ironically, blind is probably the best use for that. So,
you are right. But you wouldn't do that at all anyway if you had a sword.
most
Not
likely
hard
not.
mode anyway. We're gonna get just about simultaneous purple chest turn-ins here. I guess Jet has a little more to go because he's got a mirror around. However, Thalane's gonna be able to check a little bit of extra stuff here, having that book.
Bombo's tablet is definitely making me a little nervous.
Jet ditching the portal there, not having any reason to keep it because he doesn't have the book, unfortunately. Oh, we almost had them both holding up the item at the same time. It was pretty close.
Pretty close, yes. So here we go. This tab. What will it have? Could have anything. Could have the bow.
It's gonna not be progression. Unless it's like silvers. I don't know if it can be silvers.
Okay, well, that ain't bad. Take a piece of heart.
And since we're in the area, let's go ahead and check out Agnes Cave. Hate coming in here. It's one of my least favorite places in the game to check, next to Spike Cave, honestly.
Well, I think you're not alone in that, even though it's really not that bad to get. But then you have to walk out. It's
Oh my gosh, walking out of this cave. I would just save and quit and then flute back to
Well-
7 or 6.
it's 2019. Walking's done.
But it's healthy for you. No, I gotta play
Yeah.
games. If I had the Pegasus boots IRL, I would probably do a little bit more exercise. It'd be fun going 4 pixels per frame.
Would it?
You know how fast
Knocking
that
off the walls on your house and everything
I would-
falls off the shelf.
I would, nah, dude. I would super speed everywhere. You kidding? I got a
I'm
staircase
too-
right outside my house.
I'm too clumsy for that. Alright, here's this somber desert music. Of course, the music is randomized in key sanity, so that's not an indication if it's a pendant or a crystal.
Oop.
It's a key to pod.
It's number 4. Jet is going to give us our first look over at Hera through dodging these Lionels. Just the red boomerang up there.
And a pretty useless hint.
And that's all.
Alright, well,
Alright.
Hera.
Hera's looking better.
Does Jet have the Arabic key? We're about to find out. Very soon.
Where
I
was
forget
it?
where it was.
Were we like just...
Ooh.
Ah, that's it.
Gan's Tower Big Key near Misery Mire.
That is
Check that
a-
anyway.
Yeah, that's gonna be a very easy GC big key. Even without that hint, I think they would have found that.
Well, it's good to know either way. Okay, so Jet does have the Tower of Hera Big King. Thalane grabbing that map of Desert Palace. Oh, that is the red pendant. So,
Alright.
barring pedestal shenanigans, that will not be required.
Well, that fills out our crystal dungeons we will have to find. We do know... Bombs. Okay, yeah. We do know that we will need the ice rod now, that we know that Turtle Rock is going to be a required dungeon.
There's
Hey,
Hammer.
alright. Didn't I say something like the correct choice? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. And my stupid lucky guesses are the only thing that keeps me playing this game well. Shoutouts to being lucky, dude. It's great.
Pretty good.
Alright, so now our boot hunt begins. We can do all of Swamp. No, we don't have the flippers. No, we can't.
Yeah.
Peg Cave is an option. Spike Cave is an option.
Ham
In fact,
pegs.
Spike Cave would be really nice to just go check right after Mold
Yeah,
Run.
that's very convenient timing for that. And even though Jet doesn't have the cape, Burna should work in there just fine. So
Burna is enough, even without any magic extensions. Nope, Jet not interested in Spike Cave. Is instead gonna open up Turtle Rock, I believe.
that was a laggy bomb jump.
That was pretty laggy, wasn't it? These stupid mini mold worms make the room so laggy. Especially when they like get around the center or so.
Especially when they're on the screen, man.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, I'm super down for this Turtle Rock play. We know the boots aren't going to be in here, but who knows? We only have one small key, so it's not like we can get too far.
There is a hint in here as well, so
Maybe we'll go check out Spike Cave after this. I don't know. Alright, what do we got?
A heart container is both pose. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's a useful hint.
That's pretty useful. Having the knowledge that lets you avoid those really annoying checks like the graveyard area. Pretty good.
Alright, Thalane gonna be checking out our first location that could possibly have the boots. Thalane also does not have the Cane of Berna, so this is gonna be a little dicey here.
Ooh.
Is he gonna have
enough? That bump! Did that bump kill him? That bump killed him. Oh my gosh, that's annoying.
The bees can't save you.
No, they can't. They can't carry you through Spike Cape, unfortunately.
Jet missed a fire rod shot there. I think he should still have enough time.
Yeah. I think that's still...
Oh, that super stinks for Thalane, because...
Stinks too, it's these rollers.
Boots! It could have been the boots!
It could have been the boots.
I just gotta go this way.
And there's another pod small key into the rock.
That's the 5th one we know about now. That's enough to do everything except the boss if they really wanted to. If they wanted to guarantee a double dip, they could do that.
Whoops. Oh, that happens. Sometimes your rod shot's just a little bit off and you walk into the ground. That should be there, but it's not, so you fell. I phrased that very well.
I understood that thing you said.
Okay. That's important.
Alright, unless Chain Chomp has a Turtle Rock small key, this is the last place Jet's gonna be able to check.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a small key.
And that save and quit means we are not getting Spike Cave yet. So it remains a mystery, but Thalane immediately goes down to another Hammerlock location. Wait, was that Hammer Hint in Eastern Palace?
Was it?
Well,
it might have been.
If so, Jet doesn't have it. So he...
Yeah, I think it was, actually.
Okay,
so
well, he'll be getting it soon. Yeah, he'll be getting it soon, and we're probably gonna change up some routing a little bit, knowing that. Thalane begrudgingly heading back into Thieves Town, it seems. After getting full magic out of Blind, maybe he'll go back and try Spike Cave again. Oh, especially with Berna. Ah, but Jet's heading over to Pod, it looks like.
Yeah, probably going to be heading in there and then potentially going to Easter Palace as well. Thanks to the mirror.
Yeah, has the big key now. So we'll be able to get one more item in Eastern Palace, and with any luck, the bow will be in one of these spots.
With any luck, it'll be in the vanilla spot.
The vanilla spot. Man, that would stink. Full clear Pod, walk back to Eastern Palace, find the bow, go back into Pod. But I guess if that happens, he won't have enough small keys to get to Helmosaur, unless the last one is in here. I think we have seen 5. Each of the runners has one that the other doesn't.
Yes, I believe that is correct. Alright, so Thalane is going to be checking the hand first before hitting that switch. Some Cash Needs Fire in Tower of Hera.
I don't remember watching Jet get that. I think I was busy watching whatever Thalane was doing.
I'm not sure if Jet checked that. I would assume so, but Jet did skip a few hints last race, so I can't be sure.
Yeah, that is still good information.
This is a small key to Tower of Hera. Well, I hope he checked it now. I sure hope he checked it so he doesn't go back there.
Oh, I love comedic timing. It's so good. Jet saving a small key. He's not checking the vanilla big key chest. He immediately jumped down here rather than bombing the bridge and jumping down first. Looks like that's going to be the one door that he opts to save the key on right now. I guess he's going to have to save 2. Well, I guess the boss would be the other one. The boss door. Yeah, that would make sense. I guess we don't have the Palace of Darkness big key either, so we're gonna be leaving the big key, the big chest behind as well.
Unless it's here. Skullwoods, that is a not useful map.
Yeah, we did that. We know. Got our stupid blue pennant out of it. I'm still salty about that, and I'm not even playing.
Ooh.
Hey, that's great. That's super great. That's... Wow. Yeah, that's Swamp Palace, where I believe... we have reason to believe the boots are there.
These have told us might be there. Small key to Turtle Rock. So...
That's crummy timing for Jet. He was just in TR.
He just wasn't there, yeah.
Flame having a bit of a blind fight there. Takes him out without any damage. Oh, Jet, I think you're kind of off a little bit.
Yeah, that's... That was just the practice run.
Yeah, this is the real deal. Start the timer. We're gonna split. We're gonna hit your split key after he makes this. And time.
Yeah. I wasn't timing anything, by the way.
It wasn't that long. He got it pretty quickly. Flame taking the long haul way over here to check out the ledge to grab his heart. That's a long walk when you don't have the boots or the flippers to, you know, get over. You don't have the boots for the tomb there, and you don't have the flippers to get over to Catfish right now. It's kind of really annoying.
Yeah, and that hint for what was here was in Turtle Rock, I believe, so...
I mean,
full heart,
whatever. Full heart. Yeah, at least it's a full heart, not a crummy quarter heart.
And you don't get a lot of those in the hard mode, so certainly not the worst thing you can get.
Yeah. All right, now it's Hera time. Oh wait, no, he did Hera, right? What am I talking about? We're getting revenge on Spike Cave. Spike Cave 2.
Yes, we're gonna try our very best to not bump the lamp this time.
Hopefully Spike Cave is not a trilogy. It's the third movie is always the worst.
That would be the worst trilogy.
Electric Spike. Yeah, nice. Thank you for that. Now, Jet is going to be able to get the big chest here in Eastern Palace, which Thalane was not able to do his first time here. There's a lot of opportunity for significant, you know, items to just pop up to where the other one just couldn't have got it their time there. All right, is this our boots? Wow. All right, I guess it is Swamp.
Well, Jet did just get that hint as well.
You know what? We don't have the Swamp small key. What am I talking about?
You don't know.
And that first...
I know you like choose Mikon, but we gotta...
So you actually can't get anything hammerlocked in Swamp yet, so... Whoops. My bad.
What does that leave us? Ice Palace?
Yeah, Ice is looking extremely nice with that recent flipper find.
And I guess Jet did get another key to Turtle Rock, so...
Oh gosh, that really
Pick
stinks.
your poison, Mikon.
That's awful. Oh god, Ice. Not only is Ice Palace a pendant, we don't have the big key either.
No,
Wait.
we don't.
Yeah. So that stinks.
It
Turtle Rock
stinks.
stinks, but also Thalane is about to go there.
Well...
And does have... Wait, was... Yeah, he'll be able to get more items, right? Because he has 2 keys.
He does have 2 keys, yes.
Alright, Jet going swimming. We still have a lot of flipper stuff we can actually check. We have all the Zora's area. We have the island item right here, which is
Nada.
nothing important. Not interested in going to check the hobo right now.
Just going straight for Ice Palace.
Wow, not even interested in checking out the waterfall or Zora area right now. We're just hopping right into ice. That's that's surprising to me, but we'll see how that one works out.
That's the second hint we've had for that.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we've seen that one.
It's very important. They don't want you to miss it.
I feel like if I'm about to go into Ice Palace and I still have like Master Sword or something, I might go into the waterfall, the whirlpool there, and just check the waterfall. That's just me. Maybe he's not planning on going all the way to the boss, which I mean that'd be great, wouldn't it?
That'd be pretty nice.
But there are a good couple. There's a couple Hammerlock locations here. I guess it's. Is it just 3? The boss and then 2 on the right side. I think that's correct.
That sounds correct to me.
Yeah, locations in Ice Palace where these boots can be.
A shovel is in Desert Palace.
Okay, well we didn't see that.
We did not see that. But it's there. It's good to know.
I suppose it's good to know. Yeah, I'd much rather have what the shovel leads to than the shovel itself, but I suppose...
It's just not happening today.
It's pod key number 5 for thalane, so he's going to be able to check a couple more spots, right? Jet didn't check out the Harmless Hellway, did he? I don't think so. I don't remember. I know he didn't check the... I know he did not check the big key chest, so that's still an unknown.
Alright, here we are in this right side of Ice Palace. Heading upstairs, hoping for the best.
Speaking of hoping for the best here, thalane dodging these Ching Chomps. Gonna get one more little dash there. And we're gonna get a couple more free checks here as Jet gets into 2 spots the boots can be here in ice.
Okay, full hearts, okay.
Fine with that. I mean, the boots are love, so it's similar.
Are they? Are they?
I'd rather have the boots than a quarter heart, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. Unless I'm down to like a quarter of a heart and I got this big boss fight coming up, then I'll consider it, but...
thalane deciding not to use the key on the big key chest door there, and who can blame him?
Well, we have seen in past key sanities that being the thing.
The one thing everyone didn't get?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's really annoying when that happens. Alright, Jet headed down to the iced tea room. I hope you can figure out why it's called that.
Is it because they serve iced tea down here?
Maybe if you tilt your head in confusion, it'll help out.
I don't see it.
Just don't tilt your head the other way.
Oh.
Because then you're in the middle finger room.
Why don't we call it that? That feels more accurate to me.
Please no one ever call it that. Ah crap, what have I done?
What have you done?
Alright, just having to make this bomb jump here because there's not the chest hookshot too, but there's a good couple setups for that one. And that's it, right? He can't get to the boss. Oh wait, yeah, he can get to the boss. What am I talking about? Oh, hey, there's the big key of Ice Palace. This keeps happening. They keep like swapping items that the other one wants, like
in
at
the wrong
that
dungeon.
at that exact moment.
I'm gonna write a complaint after this. The keys were not where I expected them to be.
My random guesses were wrong. Please fix. All right, Jet, it's on a cold stare here. Ooh, there's our Ether Medallion.
It is guaranteed access to the Mystery Mire once we can actually get over there, at least.
Thalane has no magic.
No!
So he cannot go down to the place until he gets some.
Magic's kind of important. I don't think that Cane of Samaria works without magic.
It is not. There's some right there, but now he has to kill these dudes. Oh, no, he doesn't. What am I talking about? Hey, Jet did really well in this ice guy fight.
Nice. There's the big key of Skullwoods and our green pendant.
Of all the big keys to find.
Yeah.
Oh, good. He can go check that on his way to the pedestal now.
Mm.
Well, we do not have Desert done yet anyway, I guess.
Anyway, well.
Jet had a lot of health left, so I can only guess that the fight went really well.
It seems that way. He did win.
He did win, and he got his key and his green pendant, which he's going to go turn into right now. And Thalane did that clever move to get magic, and there's full magic right here, in fact. That's a really important one to know right there. If you need that extra magic safety for the laser bridge coming up, there's a nice full magic and 2 hearts just waiting over there.
Mm-hmm. What do you have today, Mr. Hobo? A compass. To Turtle Rock. Alright, we'll see ya. There's the bow!
Wow. Nice find right there.
And a
Whoa! Okay. I'm digging this now.
Alright.
Alright, here comes the ice rod in this last chest. Easy game.
Laser Bridge has bow. Never heard that story before.
Oh man, Jet has to get back there. It's a shame his Turtle Rock keys came so late. Alright, Thalane has the next good couple of minutes all mapped out for him now. He can go clear Eastern and Palace of Darkness, and then he can go fully clear Swamp House as well, so it's near guaranteed he's going to be able to get his boots here very shortly.
Yes.
And then that will lead him towards the end, right? I mean, Mire, we know GT Big Key's there. We had the Mire Big Key. Oh, we don't have the Pod Big Key, though, I guess.
Maybe it's in Eastern Palace. Maybe it's in ours. We can hope.
Is that our last thing we're looking for? We need the boots, which we're near guaranteed going to be able to get, because, you know, there's only so many Hammerlock locations.
We do need the Ice Rod.
Oh, yes, we do, of course.
And we would probably like Silver Arrows.
I guess. But for major items, it will be just the Ice Rod and the Palace of Darkness Big Key we're looking for. Yeah. That's it. That's not too much. I am a little interested that Thalane is coming up to Eastern Pod before Swamp Palace, because he's going to have to walk all the way back up here. If he, without the Pod Big Key, he's going to have to walk all the way back up here again if he ends up finding it later.
He does not have flippers, my cousin.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, okay. Never mind. It makes sense that he's doing this now. He will get his flippers in Pod. This makes perfect sense. Thalane is a genius.
What a smart fighter.
Jet's gonna go try to cash in that Skullwoods Big Key he got.
We do have this ice rod, which can be almost anywhere. So we'll see where that ends up being.
I like how both runners are double dipping Eastern Palace, but for different reasons. Oh, you just gotta get this book. Gosh.
Well, I guess I'll get this. I guess I do want to read today.
Yeah, for all he knows, the well, no, never mind. I guess he does know the boots can't be in there. Does that beetle, whenever he bumps, can he not damage you while he's bumping? Because I'm pretty sure Jet just kind of walked right through that.
I mean, it makes sense, I guess.
Whenever someone's bumping, you'd think them to be a danger.
Well, not
today, I guess. Oh, Thalane.
You got the horns there a little bit.
Yeah, he snuck a little bit out of position there. That's the last pod key. Thalane has all 6.
Well, don't have to do any fancy key saving strats. Just go for it.
That's pretty amazing, having all of them. He's gonna be able to check everything here. We could still have a vanilla big key, I guess. Alright, Jet. Are you heading back to TR? Ugh.
It looks like it. Maybe checking ether as well.
As long as he doesn't go swing up and check. No, he's going straight to TR. I was gonna say, as long as he doesn't swing and check out the Harriet basement in the meantime.
That would be... Oh no, I wonder... No. He doesn't check that, right? He's gonna get the bow, and he's just gonna peace out. He's not gonna head over and check the tablet in Harriet basement.
No, not at all. Not with finding the swamp small key and the bow. There's no way. And knowing where the boots are, he'll probably go to Swamp House first, because he won't have the pod big key yet. And he's already been in pod, even.
Alright, what are you? Okay, well that was not the big key. That's the important thing.
How many pod keys does Jet still have? I'll have to watch when he pauses his game.
I think he has one, maybe?
There's one. I just saw, yeah. So I guess he was saving that for Helma in case the bow happened to be in pod. So he still has the,
Yeah, all he has to do is head back there. Everybody has to finish that.
I was just thinking, did he end up checking the Harmless Hellway chest? I can't remember.
I don't think so. I might be wrong.
No, that maths out to where, yeah, if he still has one, he hasn't picked up 2.
Yeah,
Then,
okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so he skipped the 2 optional. Well, optional, just like key for key doors, rather. So Thalane will be getting one more chest here that we don't have any information on. Maybe if Jet's feeling incredibly behind, he'll open up the big key, the big key door here.
I mean, if that's Ice Rod, that would be pretty funny.
Yeah, that would be a big ol' thing. All right, Thalane, what is this?
A small key turtle rock. So what's the key?
If only Jet had that right now at this exact moment. Is this like the 4th or 5th time this has happened? This is crazy.
This is gonna be crazy. Alright, well, I guess the lane can check that if they want to. Anytime. Yeah, splippers.
Oh,
You have to check it, that king. I think people will say.
people
Are
are
you mistaken?
people are making a monkey out of me. What? Well, okay.
Why? Yeah.
All right. Let's
I know.
listen. Listen. This is my defense. The tracker
Okay.
says that he has 4 pod smell keys, and he currently has 1, which means that
It's okay.
it means that there's still
It's
2.
alright.
That means that there's still like 3 unopened small key doors, right? Which would make sense if it was. And he didn't go around, of course, because he didn't have the bow.
It doesn't matter. Who cares? We're making our way. There's another big key to Ice Palace, which Jet's already cleared.
Am I a
So he
dummy?
doesn't have to
I
go
might
back
be a
in.
dummy.
Who cares?
I don't. I'm glad you don't care.
I don't care.
Stick with me in this trying time. Alright, Swamp Palace time. The booths have got to be here, right? There's no way Helmosaur has them.
There's no way. Impossible. Not
We don't even know
actually
where
possible.
We don't even know where the pod big key is, so who knows. Watch the pod big key be in the first chest here in Swamp Palace.
Oh, that was lovely.
The one that isn't hammer locked. Swamp Palace end? Tell us where the ice ride is. Oh, that's a good hint.
Boy.
We don't have the big key though.
Oh boy.
That's a really good hint though.
That is a extremely good hint. Oh no, but if we don't find the big key here, do you come back to Swamp Palace
Yeah.
to get the silver arrows?
Yeah, that's gonna be a big old decision, won't it?
Is that...
Probably not, right? There's no way.
I have no idea. Master Sword... Well, if you find Tempered, then there's no way. But if you're doing Master Sword, I don't know. I don't think it's faster to come back to Swamp and get the silver
I
arrows at that
don't think.
point.
I do not think these runners will come back for that. There's no way.
Yeah.
But if they get like the big key off Argus or something,
I would
can
come back
imagine.
in for that.
Yeah, you'd definitely go back in.
Hello, I'm here to collect my silver arrows. Just ring the bell and have them bring it to you.
And if they find Tempered Sword at all ever, then it would definitely not be worth it. Alright, Jet's gonna be right on Thalane's heels. We're gonna have both runners in Swamp Palace. Presumably getting their boots very soon.
Hopefully. I think Thalane tried to hookshot that heart.
He definitely did. I can't wait to like find the Swamp Big key in the 2 drown chests in the back. Then they'll go all the way back to get the silvers, and the Temper will be in the waterfall room. This is like what like a typical chat member would think up, like some silly concoction. And I feel a little bit bad for that, actually. I apologize to everyone. Except mine is actually useful for the runners.
Yeah.
Yeah, left side swab is a little more appealing when you know the boots are in here.
Yeah. So.
A
little bit
of bodied. It's getting bodied by the skeletons, but thankfully the stun prize being that heart shouldn't be too bad.
How can you get bodied by the skeletons if skeletons have no body?
They
possess the structure for a body.
Have you seen a skeleton chest bump someone before? I'm pretty sure that still counts. If you can do that, I'm pretty sure you have a body.
Alright.
Yeah, it's better than saying getting boned by the skeletons, okay?
I'll concede that much. Anyway, we're about to see what's on the left side of Swamp Palace. Hopefully it's the boot. Hopefully it's not 2 blue rupees.
Oh, that was a nice hook shot on the little water dude there. What is this? Desert. Oh, crap, I don't want to go there.
Oh boy.
Really easy to go there, though, after Swamp Palace, though, wouldn't it?
A little bit. There's... Oh. Alright.
Their third B, dude. Thalane better go sell all of these to the bottle vendor.
The first one didn't go so well. It's just, I wouldn't take my chances on these.
Oh no, you would definitely come back here to check the left side. Maybe seeing that hint? I don't know. Seeing the hint maybe make you think, man, if the key's back here, I could just combine it with the left side. After coming back in, after Argus? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense anyway. Well, Jet's making the same play anyway, so... No time difference there.
Everybody loves checking the left side of Swamp Palace. Gotta get that B.
Is that the new Zelda sitcom? Everybody loves checking the left side of Swamp Palace.
With underwater Ray Romano.
It would. It would. The ratings would be awful.
There they are, hi.
And, I mean, yeah, I guess you just go flute and go to Mire and just try to find the ice rod on the way.
Yeah, I mean, we do know the shovels in Desert Palace.
That's true. That Desert Small Key would let us go get it. I suppose after Mire, it would be a fine chance to go check out Desert. Those 2 chests on the right side are very, very quick to check.
This would have been a great seed to get the left side of Mire hint.
Yeah, it really would have.
I mean, we have had quite a few good hints, but there we just see Thalane opting for these hook shot, double pull, spin.
Yeah, it's he's using the hybrid strat of doing both. He's spinning sometimes, and he's... Oh no, he lost a spin there. It's a little difficult because if you're holding out your sword for just a moment too long, you end up poking the puff, and then Hungrybox loses stock. But then it doesn't do any damage.
By Argus. Smoky, what's it do? Skullwoods. Ah, boy. We never checked the Skullwoods big chest, did we?
Jet did check it. I believe it was 5 rupees.
I see.
Yeah, he checked it on his way to
Okay.
do something.
Alright, well... is the lane heading to Ice Palace? Or are they gonna check some flipper spots, maybe? Gonna check the island for sure, I think.
This is... Yeah, I guess he hasn't checked any flipper things other than Swamp Palace. He went right there, didn't he?
Yep. This is, of course, State Red Rupee. The rich get richer.
The GT key hint was in Hera? I think? They both gotten it, I'm pretty sure, right?
I believe so.
It's just curious to me that he's checking more stuff whenever... like, this is it, right? Other than the Ice Rod and the Pod Big Key, I suppose, but I would much rather be searching for those while doing a crystal dungeon, such as Mire.
Yeah, Mire's kinda annoying, though, at the same time, but...
I mean, there's a lot of chests in Mire. I know, like, in the base game, there's only 2 items in there, but there's in Key Sanity, there's a lot of items in there.
Those are all potential items in Key Sanity, so...
It's a brave dash right there. I always feel like if you try to dash there, the guy ends up spearing you, but worked out right there.
Oh,
my dog. What a great find up here.
Well, that's a load off of Thalane's mind, I'm sure, knowing that the silver arrows are in Swamp Palace. Finding Tempered Sword makes the Silverless Gun fight so much faster.
I'd be curious to see if how many people finish Aga 2 with the Master Sword and they haven't checked the pyramid ledge and they just don't check it. Like, certainly that would be like the first place you go check,
That's
right?
the first place I
don't know.
check.
I feel like it'd be worthwhile just to peek your head over there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, actually, but... I don't know, Jet's the kind of player, I think, that would maybe not do that just because they don't think it's going to be anything. It's such a small chance.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely agree with that too. I've left silver arrows there on the pyramid ledge before, so...
Well, I would absolutely check that. I've already langed into a Master Sword Silverless Cannon, but that's me. So Jet is picking up that flute, gonna go activate it right now.
In the Dark World, for some reason.
Why not?
Is that the 4th bee in a bottle?
Yes.
Were all 4 of our bottles bees?
They were in fact all bees.
Thalane found all of them. Great.
One was a golden one, but that one got away. Alright. Jet's got flute online, heading over here to my area immediately. Does not have the map of Desert Palace, so...
Oh wow.
Can't actually see the map.
Oh, but he does now.
Yes. Alright, so this will be the Ganon's Tower Big Key, plus something else. Hopefully the Ice Rod, I'm sure Jet's thinking.
Oh man, that would be loaded. There's cash.
It's $50. Alright. Thalane heading over to the King's Tomb.
Oh yeah, check the boot lock locations. That's right, the boots unlock more than just the flute, huh?
Compass Ice Palace. The King's favorite compass.
Oh boy.
You know, Jet opening up Mizraim, showing us it is Bombos. So that Ether Medallion, sadly, the middle child, the seed.
That was near the back of Turtle Rock?
Yes, it was in the roller room.
Okay.
With the eggs. Small key these down.
Come on, really? He's thinking, I don't want to do this right now, do I? No.
Yeah, this is the fun part of having Ice Rod be your last item. It can be literally anywhere except Trinix. And Ganon's Tower, I guess.
Jet coming over here to the Firelock side. We're gonna see probably our last useful hint after a small cutscene.
The Compass of Eastern Palace.
All the maps were front loaded, so we have nothing but compasses left.
Oh boy.
Oh, that Wizrobe was gonna pop up in the way from the fire red shot and eat it.
Just a little too slow.
That Wizrobe right in the center, you see how he's offset to the left a little bit there?
Mm-hmm.
I always have that guy pop up in my face. Like, he's always like dead center, and I can't go left or right. He never gets to the left or right side, and there's got to be some movement you do that makes him do that.
Ooh, a shield and armor required some big red bombs. So,
well,
that's not too useful actually, because Todoroki is our last red crystal anyway.
Yeah, oh, it is the last red. Okay, well, the good point then.
So,
I was gonna say,
if we get that, then yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd be useful to know not to check there, but that's gonna be our last item anyway. I suppose like the pod big key is still kind of out there somewhere.
Yeah, that's true actually. That pod big key. You never really think about the keys in pod being, you know, something you want. There's just so many of them.
They're usually everywhere.
You take them for granted sometimes.
Wow, that was actually a really close dash there to get around that bubble.
Yeah.
Was that it?
That is
nice.
it. Alright.
Very nice. Now we are just the ice rod away from our go mode here. I was so hoping it was right there.
I'm sure Jet was also hoping it was right there. But not the case.
Jet's gonna use a funny little strat here. He's gonna come up here and hookshot this chest, then open it and fall down so he can get back to the side. Takes a heart off, but it's kind of helpful for the routing. Not to, you know, go over there first, walk all the way up, and then walk all the way back.
Mm-hmm.
Is that? Okay.
Just a little bit off.
Deftly avoids the spikes here. I love the Samario shot there. It always feels like maybe it won't reach it this time, but it always makes it just in time.
It's like an action movie.
Yeah, it is. This definitely looks like an action movie where you can't see anything because it's so dark.
Jet082, summer's blockbuster. They took his ice rod and he wants it back.
I know there's something funny I could say.
It's alright, just leave me out to dry, I'm fine.
No, it's fine.
Just give me the awkward silence.
I'm having trouble being witty right now. It's unfortunate. In a world where Ganon hides all of the... No, come on, I want to get in on this.
Go ahead.
No, it's over now.
I ruined it, I'm sorry.
Jet is throwing bombs at Vitreous. Trying to...
He did this in the last season as well.
I guess it's a lot of arrows to do this.
Yeah, you want to save some for the big eyeball, because that's the really scary part. You do not want to try and fight him just by swinging your sword. Oh boy.
So you take a hit there and you go panic. Alright, let's just use it. Until now.
Until now.
Oh gosh. Did he poke one of those eyes there? It looked like he poked one without having to charge, so we might have taken a hit.
This is scary. Vitreous is definitely one of these fights where, if you don't have silvers, he's actually pretty scary. It's just really in hard mode and expert mode where you see.
Yeah, even with the bow, it can be a little scary. Okay, and keeps easily enough arrows to take down the big ol' eye.
Takes quite a few arrows for an eyeball, but...
Yeah, it's 3 for the small ones and then 8 for the major eye.
And it's one of the things that sort of changed when the upgrades were moved from the item pool. Is sometimes you don't have enough normal arrows for Vitreous.
Yeah, that's true. That's like one of the only detriments I could think of is honestly just not having silvers for Vitreous or ice armors or something like that. Those are the only 2 situations that I've ever experienced like feeling the lack of upgrades. Alright, and as expected, Jet is heading into Desert Palace here. Has the small key, and we have not seen the right side quite yet. We do know the shovel is in desert somewhere, so we might be getting that.
Let's check the hint. It's like, wait a second.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Well, I'm sure that hint for the second or third time, possibly, was well worth the trip back in.
It's pod key number 5 for Jet. I suppose it's slowly opening more locations for him. Ooh, okay. Nice spooky there by Thalane. He almost got whacked by that spike there right at the end. Oh wow. Alright, so the shovel in desert is locked behind the big key. Thalane very quickly getting down to 2 hearts. Oh, that was a scary advance on the eyes. But it worked out. So I keep watching it.
Now, we can't say that Beatrice is botting anybody, right? Because it's just eyes, right?
Hey, there's a big key. Is that the desert big key?
Hey!
You gotta go back now.
Yeah, I think you gotta go back now. Especially when you're sitting on 2 pendants.
That's true.
You might as well. Just
oh my
get that
gosh. I can't believe this. Thalane's gonna be coming to the same realization here soon too. There is the shovel. Oh, there's no way you go do that right now. You go do Lamolas. You can't.
Just get that out of the way.
Fail. Oh, it feels so bad. We've had that shovel hint for a while now, but who would have thought it might come into play?
Actually come into play. The ice rod can in fact be there.
Yeah. That leaves the only big key we don't know, Swamp Palace, and we know that is locking. Yeah, we know it's locking the ice rod. Thalane!
No, Thalane, no!
He fails on. Okay, alright. He's like, you know what? He remembered that I was missing a key other than the Swamp Palace one.
Wait a second.
Okay,
No,
good. His sigh of relief. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't skip that one. I suppose he doesn't have the Skull Woods big key either yet.
No.
Oh, but he's not going to the desert right now.
Opting to head into pod. Alright, well that's Landmolus down with blue ripping red pendant. Well, that is all the pendants for Jet.
There's still a lot of places this can be, but none of them are close to each other.
They're not. And I mean, don't think we've seen either player check the pedestal, right? Or did we?
I don't think so. Jet was the only one that was anywhere close to being able to when he was checking out the Skull Woods big chest, but I don't think he did. We haven't seen Helmasaur's item yet. Thalane is on that way, or the big chest here.
Yeah, those two seem a bit more tempting.
Yeah, I would say so. You're gonna have to clear this anyway. Why not? I would go do Helmasaur first, and then walk back in if you have to. Well, okay. I was gonna say, well, why not just head on up right now? Since you accidentally fell, you might as well run up and check out the big. Alright, Jet has the same idea. He's heading to the pod here. He's down a key, but he bomb jumped, so that doesn't matter. He still has the key for that door, so he can still bomb jump and check out the big chest after Helm's Sword and be just fine on keys. I guess if you're looking for...
Oh, there's the answer. It was a green pendant. What?
It was the green pendant from Cold Steer.
Why?
Holy moly, dude. I am glad I didn't finish what I was saying.
Okay, alright. Okay, it's okay.
In fact, I will say the opposite of what I was saying. Jet seems to be at a pretty slight advantage here.
Very slight advantage of an entire boss fight.
An entire dungeon. One man has what it takes.
Well,
to brave the Ice Palace and come out on top. Helmasaur explodes. Helmasaur King explodes in the background as Jet walks away. He's cool as a cucumber because he has the ice rod now.
oh my god. Who would play Jet in this movie? Would he play himself? Could you cast?
Zero Suit Samus. Well, that's great. That is super great news for Jet right now. He's gonna do Eastern Palace after this. He's gonna go do Turtle Rock. You know, I'm gonna John Madden this. He's gonna do all the things he needs to do in order to finish the game, and hopefully find a sword along the way.
There is one on the pyramid ledge. We'll see if he gets that.
I can only imagine if he gets Aghanim 2 down with still the Master Sword, he's not gonna check that.
Yeah.
I can't see it happen. I don't see it happen.
Don't see it happening. I mean, as quick as it is to check, I also do not see that happening.
Yeah, it's like the most convenient check after that, but I don't see it happening. And I would love to be proven wrong, because that would be super amazing. Hey, though, Thalane is heading into Ice Palace right now anyway, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the only other place that Thalane really had, I think, was Desert Palace. And we know the shovel's there. And,
oh yeah, we never get to see that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, Thalane will not be go-moding this dungeon. There's no way.
Yeah, that would be very...
Yeah, that's going to be a significant time sink.
Also has the big key, so we're going to be checking a chest that Jet did not well.
That's true. Maybe it'll be a 5th B.
5th B, well that would be a little weird.
Yeah, if you're just coming in, Jet is in go mode right now. He has his Ice Rod, he has his Pod Big Key, which were the last 2 items we were looking for. He's gonna clear Eastern Palace, which he has the big key to do so, and we're gonna go up to Ganon's Tower, which we have the big key.
And the funny thing is, oh, go ahead.
No, I'm not saying anything important.
I was just gonna say, the funny thing is that Jet had that green pendant for a long time.
Oh yeah, he sure did.
He's had it for a long time.
Did he have it before he went up to Pod and Eastern the first time? No, there's no way.
I'm not sure, but he's had it for quite a while. So, if he had turned that in before going to Meyer, he could have saved himself some time there.
Thalane had a very nice bomb jump there. He just did the good way of doing it by using your boots to dash on the edge there and turn around at the same time. You know, the typical good energy runner strat.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah, same. Ooh, that seemed pretty close, but it worked out. That looked almost like a couple... The last couple air shots there actually... I don't know. They visually looked slow, like they weren't going to get into ice or into the Armos in time, but I mean they did, so there's can't really complain.
Yeah.
What do I know?
Okay, well, that just leaves Turtle Rock for Jet, which should be nice and simple.
No potions first either.
Well, yeah.
I don't know, I feel like with Master Sword I might stop by and grab some potions right there.
Yeah, even though they're reduced in hard mode, they're still useful. They're not like a joke, like an expert, where they give you 1 heart and a paltry sum of magic.
Yeah, while we are getting less health, I think it's still enough to full heal you right now.
Yeah, it might actually be.
He only has 8 hearts, and I think they give 7? I might be wrong, but if you have less than 7 hearts, you're not alive, so I'm pretty sure it would fully heal him. Did Thalane just do the cool little stairs spin and I completely missed it?
They did, yes.
Oh man! I even looked back on the restream and missed it a second time.
It's pretty cool.
I assume it looked really nice. Good job, Thalane.
Yeah, it was definitely pretty sweet. We all clapped.
Oh man, I didn't get to clap either.
Alright, well, Jet has already done pretty much everything in this dungeon, so it's just a matter of going all the way back. Nothing to check, nothing to really defeat. What was in here? $50.
Great.
More money.
Alright, Jet has... I know we still have Ganon's Tower coming up, but since we already have the big key, we're going right upstairs. There are very few opportunities for Jet to actually get another sword. I have no doubt he'll be fine, but...
But...
Must have remembered that one right there.
Yeah.
He's been over there already. He has that key.
Sometimes your brain and fingers just on autopilot through these dungeons.
You know, I always thought that you couldn't actually fire ride through that Medusa head, and I guess you can. I don't know, I've always played that room as if that would block my fire rod shot. Anyway, Thalane's on Cold Stare and is not looking too hot in the health department here, but... Oh, watch out! But is not also... No, never mind, he's good.
Is not also dead. So.
I had something funny to say there, and I'm glad Thalane finished the fight, because it would have been really dumb.
Yeah. 1 hug from a Cold Stare with Blue Mail will do 3 hearts, which would obviously not be fun.
We'll see if Thalane goes and turns that in immediately. I hope so.
Yeah. Generally, my opinion on that is, if you get the green pendant and you don't have an immediate course, just turn that in right away.
Uh-oh,
maximize your advantage from it.
Is that faster to fly over here? I guess it would be. It's probably pretty marginal. Alright, cool. This will be Thalane's go mode. And he will be heading up to Turtle Rock where he... I mean, I guess also has everything done. Except the boss.
Yep. So it's worth noting that Thalane will have a slightly faster try next fight, and depending on how the Ganon fight goes for Jet, there's still a chance that Thalane can catch up. But Jet, of course, is sitting in a nice, comfortable lead right now.
Yeah, without the silvers, Thalane's gonna be making some good time save on Ganon himself. I don't think this is insurmountable. I think by the time we're getting down to phase 3 of so of Ganon, this is gonna be really close.
Yeah, I think so. And if Jet, takes an unfortunate death on Ganon, or a fall, somewhat, Thalane getting dead rocked.
If you dash right at the very, against it, right on the corner, sometimes it'll skip the pixel that blocks you and you'll skip over it. Since you're going too fast.
Alright, well, Jet's heading into the home stretch here.
Yeah, probably not too concerned about the sword and all. He has plenty of experience doing Master Sword Serverless Ganon and all that, but
accidents happen.
Yeah, they sure do. But first, we gotta go up the gauntlet.
We do.
And this first room has a bunch of spikes in it, which are full hearts of damage, so you're gonna be going into the gauntlet part with not too much health if you decide to take too many hits from these spikes. And we don't have a lot of effective health right now, actually.
We do not. We have a few safeties along the way up the climb. Jet is taking the slightly slower, but
much safer route.
Yeah.
Not losing 4 hearts to that.
It's not like step on spikes.
Oh, goodness. Oh. No, sorry.
No.
Alright, I gotta admit. Did he just shoot the laser from the
did.
Beamos? I think he did. Okay.
That Beamos just took 2 or 3 arrows away from that. Half of Jet's health.
He's such in an unfortunate position there. It's so easy for him to get in the way, even though he's a stationary target.
If a stationary target gets in your way, who's at fault?
Well, he also spins, so he has that threatening aura.
Yeah.
It's not just that he's immobile.
He does fire lasers too. So Jet is taking the safety here to get these fairies.
More dangerous than spinning in place is actually shooting lasers. You are right.
That is quite the dangerous thing.
Boy, I'm glad we got a tangent so I couldn't actually say what my embarrassing moment was right there. I saw all the numbers coming up, and yeah, I saw the numbers going up, and I was like, "Ah, crap! I forgot to start the game again." Like I always do. I got bamboozled, dude.
I know.
It's over. Everyone won.
Those
arrow shot
shatters.
Sometimes that arrow shot can, or sometimes rather, the Stalfos himself can kind of go too quickly or not go far enough to where that first arrow shot doesn't land all that often, but.
Yeah, that's why you'll see a lot of runners use the fire rod, because that does splash damage. Very nice.
Wow, that first land MOA was like underground. That was crazy timing on that one.
Can escape.
That was actually pretty wonderful first area there of the gauntlet.
Yep, still sitting at a nice 8 hearts.
Thalane's done with Trinex and is heading into Ganon's tower. Has that lovely tempered sword going to be plowing right through these Lionels.
It does have quite a bit of ground to catch up, but as we said, not impossible. Nothing is impossible.
He had full health, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, I was just wondering why he stopped to grab the heart. I think he had less than a full heart, but not quite a half heart. Because his heart totally moved. Like
his heart grew.
Yeah.
3 sizes that time.
Yeah, this game does run in quarter hearts, even though it doesn't display as much.
Yeah.
So I think he was missing a quarter heart, which is very strange. I don't know, whatever. I don't know why I'm still on this subject.
Well, that's the compass of Desert Palace, it's just not a sword. Whoa. That anti-fairy kind of like slipped through, even though it was... should have been behind it, I think, but... Oh,
Clank,
wow.
clank, clank.
Moldorm's like a dog. You step right in, mist all over you.
He just wants the hugs. He just wants doggy kisses. And to throw you off the bed.
Alright, well... now it just comes down to Jet checking the Pyramid Ledge or not for that tempered sword. I suspect they won't.
Yeah. I would be surprised, especially maybe if both like the sword and silvers were both like MIA, but he knows the silvers aren't going to be there.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I'm surprised that ball right there didn't hit.
That's 2, I think. Wow. That's 3.
Hey, consistency wins rando races.
And these are small time losses that are giving Thalane a little bit more of a chance. Well,
There you go.
else the 3, so
That
redeems
was
himself at the end.
all 3 of those were like almost going to miss, I swear. Thalane's having a little trouble here on the second Lamoa. But gets through it, I suppose.
Alright, well... Thalane heading up to the second half of the gauntlet as Jet's heading into the Ganon fight. Just has the Master Sword. Not checking the Pyramid Ledge.
His sword right over there.
If
you weren't here earlier. Yeah, if you weren't here earlier, there is a sword on the Pyramid Ledge, but we don't got time for that. Alright, this is going to be 52 spins total. It's quite a lot, actually. And it's more taxing on your mind, honestly. Just trying to stay focused this entire time. Especially when you will die in 3 hits.
Yeah. Fire bats are pretty hard to dodge.
Yeah, the second phase especially, they can be pretty tough. Oh, wow, that was...
It's a nice plank.
Yeah, up against the walls where we want to get him. That way you'll be able to hit him twice with 1 spin, because he won't be bouncing away. Oh, that's really close.
Jet's, being as safe as possible. That's really what you gotta do in this fight. It's battle your patience.
Thalane entering Moldorm 2. Only gonna need 1 spin, 1 slash to get through there. Whoa, that was kind of close!
Yeah. Okay, well, Thalane is not far behind. Just has to get through Agate 2 now. Jet missing that spin.
I don't know if that's gonna give him another phase or not. I haven't been counting.
Neither have I. Nope. And missing the spins on the second phase is pretty punishing because you don't have a lot of safe time to get in there and hit. It's really rolling right at the beginning.
2 is about the safest you can be. Ooh, Jet did take a hit there. Now he is 2 hits away from eating the dirt, and that's not where you want to be right now.
No, you don't want to eat dirt, ever.
No, don't do that. Surprised that isn't a Ganon fact.
Don't eat dirt.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so Thalane finishing up Agate 2.
And that's hit number 4.
Yep, Jet is in the next final phase. Does get the torch glitch, that's very important.
Man, I'd start counting, but I would like have nothing else to say. I'd be way too focused on just counting, and I don't want to do that. Everyone count at home. This is 24 spins for this last phase. It's quite excessive. Thalane's only going to have to do 12 in addition to having a much faster first 2 phases here.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up? Fancy seeing you here, Ganon.
Thalane does have to be careful as well.
Yeah, he is only 2 hits away from death, and we know he doesn't have any potions. Jet's down to his last hit. Uh-oh.
Meanwhile, Thalane is on phase 3 now. Oh, this is so close. I'm getting the shivers, Miko.
I don't want to talk. I'm gonna miss something if I start talking. Thalane gets through the final. He's gonna miss the torch. He does not get the torch glitch, but I think he should still be fine.
I don't know.
Oh no, is that gonna do it?
Lighting both those torches does take time, and when you don't have a lot of magic.
When you're using the lamp for both of them, there's no way you're gonna be able to get extra spins in.
Yeah.
Like you can get 1, but you're gonna be hard pressed to get 2.
Oh yeah, that's so bad.
Goes
I
out
really
just
don't
in
want to miss
time.
that. Oh, I'm taking a fall.
Oh wow, that's super unfortunate. I think in that situation you have to do 1 lamp and 1 fire rod and just roll with it. I know it's difficult to do so, and you have very little margin for error. As Jet finishes up Ganon.
Yeah, that was... I think even if Thalane had gotten that perfectly, he probably would have been a little bit behind Jet there.
So close. Jet
so close.
finishes. I'm not an SRL. I don't know his official time, but look at his time right there. He will be coming out as the victor in this game too. Wow, that was whew, scary. That's what it was.
Pretty scary, yeah. So who's gonna tell him that the sword was on the pyramid ledge? I'm sure he's actually watching.
He might know by now. Pretty sure he knows by now.
But yeah, the torch glitch is so important when you don't have a lot of magic. It's just so much time. With the fire rod, it's not too bad, but when you can't just spam that all day, it really just takes you out of the rhythm. But yeah, that'll tie up the series, and ooh, unfortunately taking another death there. I'm not sure if either of these guys wants to do an interview. We'll see. I mean, we have to let Lane to finish anyway. Unless they're going to tap out here. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he might have gotten a little flustered from seeing the dot done when he was so close and then taking that fall there. I don't know. It's difficult to say. It would have been like like single digits time difference, I believe.
Yeah, it would have been very, very close.
That would have happened if all would have went well.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not in the SR. I also don't know if Lane forfeited or not. This timer's still going. But... Are we finishing it?
Is it going back in?
He might have just been talking in the IRC.
Yeah, they were probably just chatting it up a little bit, which is fine.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Is actually a little lower on magic, only having just above half, but I mean, getting the torch glitch is going to make it so that it's not a big deal at all. Don't use bombos.
Bombos doesn't do anything, unfortunately.
It will not do anything.
Okay, we're on phase 3 here, so... Yeah, as you said, when you have Tempered Sword, those first 2 phases just fly by.
Yeah, they're a lot faster and much, much less scary. Sometimes they're like, you let your guard down and one of those bats spins from off screen and comes out at you.
Alright, there's the torch glitch.
It took him 1 lamp to do that. He didn't spam it or anything. He just used it once and that was it.
Nice.
Oh, that was early though.
Yeah, and if you, as you saw there, if you can get into good position and then light the lamp, Ganon will like pull this cave in front of him and do another teleport, so you can get extra hits in that way. That's why the torch witch is so important.
Yeah, it's right as he stops the teleport is when you light it, and you'll be able to fairly easily, I say fairly easily, get 3 spins in before the next torch goes out. And thalane does stick it out and take down Ganon. He will be bringing up the rear. And, hey, we got a game 3 tomorrow.
We do, and the key sleeps again. What key?
What key? Swamp Big Key, right? That's the one we want. I don't know.
Are you kidding me?
What? I don't know. I mean, it could have been a small key.
It could have been, but we'll pretend. B-Torp was here. Yeah, we know. We got all your bottles. Thank you.
We got all 4 of them, in fact. All right. We are not sure if either runner will be joining us. We don't know. It's a mystery. Welcome to Mystery Tournament.
I think this is what I signed up for. So, let's see. Well, we're figuring that out.
I hope one of them goes back 20 minutes in the past and then goes and checks the pedestal for us so we can know if that was the Swamp Palace. It doesn't matter, whatever. No one was.
It would make a better story if it was.
Yeah. Jet didn't get a thing for the interview, but he will join. Okay. Give me a moment then. Can I actually generate invites for this show?
I would assume you can.
You'd think so. I think I might have done it.
You think you might have done it? Okay. I think you did it.
I think I did it. Welcome, Jet, and congratulations on your victory.
Hey, GG.
GG.
So,
were you watching the last bit of that?
You guys want to know what's on PED? It's really exciting.
I want to know. Tell me.
What small key?
Swamp Big Key.
Oh,
was it really?
Boy.
And we know what that leads to.
Nice.
Sure do. Oh boy.
Oh man. So apparently that was really close. The Master Sword versus Tempered. And I did eventually see chat when I was watching the restream that apparently there was a sword at Pyramid. At that point I'm just like, I gotta go. So I didn't even think to check Pyramid at that point.
That's what we figured, and definitely can't blame you for that. But yeah, it was just sitting over there.
Yeah, that was just definitely what I think swung the race really, really hard was that ice toss screen. But we got blindsided by that.
I was sitting there for a long time too. I was just, I think, I'm trying to think of what my route was. I believe I went to Pod, like after I got Hammer, I went to Pod, and I think that's where you got Flippers.
Yes.
And sometime after I did Swamp and Ice. So I've been sitting on it that long, and I think that was before I went in for my second dip of Turtle Rock. So if I had actually turned in the Green Pendant first, I could have just cleared Turtle Rock while I was up there.
Of course, right? That's how it goes.
So I was thinking about that, and I was also thinking if I had, the first time I got Moon Pearl, way back at Sahasrara, if I had gone into Eastern, I would have had another Turtle Rock small key, which means I would have gotten all the way down to Laser Bridge, which means I would have gotten my what was it? This
Bow and Swamp.
Bow. That's the one. Because I would have had Bow for Pod Eastern.
Yeah, we were talking about that right at the start. Whenever you went up to Death Mountain first, and then he went to Eastern Palace, and we were just saying, you know, if the mitts are over here, then Thalane's going to have a little bit of advantage over here. And it was nice to actually see Super Bunny in Super Bunny Cave.
That was so not worth, though. It was like 100 rupees, I think, and that's it.
Yup, that was it. All right, so you have a game tomorrow?
Yep. Standard Randomizer, which seems pretty boring. It's like, it's standard mode, just the bosses are different. So,
big deal, right?
It'd be interesting. Say again?
Yeah. Yeah, big deal, huh? Like,
oh, yeah.
Just the bosses, who cares? No, it'll be fine. Can't wait to meet the Ice Rod. 3 different enemies.
Maybe we won't need Ice Rod at all. Like, that's really the only, I guess, hookshot if Argus pops up.
Oh yeah, once you have like any weapon, pretty much every other boss other than those 2, just about. I guess Cold Stare maybe.
Right. But yeah, that seed was not relaxing. I was hoping for something nice after the first race we had, since that was an expert mode seed and this one was only hard. And yet, it was still low hearts, at least until we got Blue Mail. And then, of course, I was just sitting on Master Sword the whole time. I was hoping I would have Tempered by the end. And apparently, I missed Pyramid Legend. Who knows where the last one is?
Yeah, we can see it, I think. So, your guess is as good as ours.
I could go back and check, but I don't think it's worth it. I do like that the Swamp Big Key.
That was pretty good. Yeah, the hints weren't all that bad this time. The boot hint was, yeah, the boot hint was fairly early. Well, it was fairly for Thalane because he went over to Eastern Palace pretty early there. But you were missing it for a while, but it didn't really matter considering how late the hammer was.
Right. I was thinking about that after I saw the hint. I'm like, okay, what places can I check? I'm like, it's probably at Swamp, but you know what? Let's go do, Ice and all the other things that are behind Hammer, just in case they're there.
Ended up being quite a good decision, though not in the way you were probably expecting. But
I actually ended up skipping a lot of things this seed, just based on everything I needed for Go mode. I was surprised how much I ended up skipping. Like 156 for Key Sanity is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I think you skipped 1 or 2 chests in Pod.
I skipped 4, actually, because I never did the right-hand side.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's right, you didn't, did you?
I mean, I was about to, and then I got Ice Rod. I'm like, I'm in Go mode. I ain't checking those.
Yeah, no real reason except for a sword, and not really one of your concerns.
No. I mean, it would have been nice, but tomorrow with normal mode... Well, no, it's because you still get 4 swords in the pool no matter what. So maybe I'll be able to have Temper tomorrow. That's the dream.
I sure hope so.
I also dream of Tempered. In all of my seeds, I always dream of Tempered. It's like the one item that I need to actually be good. So
it's actually been a while since I practiced Ganon. I mean, I was doing a little bit for expert mode, but like not a lot since the strat itself doesn't really change. And I decided to play it safe rather than going for the 3 spins per phase. Just for consistency rather than trying to gamble. Especially when I was down to 1.5 heart, I'm like, I need to sort of play it safe.
I need to not die here, yeah.
Yeah.
So, we weren't really around for the first game. Is there anything interesting that you might want to bring up regarding the first game?
I'm super disappointed in the first game. I wasted 10 minutes before I finally realized which item I missed. And I've been practicing a lot of inverted, and it was just a goofy location. So Moon Pearl in that first race was by Mothula, the chest that's right before him. So you need Fire Rod to get it. And we were given Fire Rod early, but I sort of like forgot mentally about checking those places. So I died to Blind a number of times. So I went back to kill him because he had an item. Of course, that wasn't the Moon Pearl. And then I'm like, what the heck did I miss? Because I'm like freaking out. Like, this is a race seed. and I don't know where to go. I'm trying to see if there's like a footpath to ice, because I'm like, I have no idea what to do. So that was the big moment, and it was a 40-second difference at the end.
Oh wow! Oh yeah, I did catch the tail end of that. Yeah,
I could have done differently. I'm sure there were things Thalane could have done differently as well, though. So to make up for it, but still, I'm super disappointed in the 10 minutes. So the inverted, in the end, was the thing that got to me mentally. It didn't help that I was sort of tilted from blind, but yeah.
Well, that's okay. At least you brought it back this time. So now we are 1-1, going into Game 3 tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And that'll be awesome. We'll figure out our first player into the Final Four. Is that right?
Are we going to be the first ones done? I know some people haven't even scheduled yet, and it's like we have a week. We have less than a week at this point. They want to be finished by the 25th.
Oh, I should probably schedule my matches then.
Probably should. Yeah, I think you're the only other person who's actually played top 8 match so far. I might be mistaken.
Yeah, well, I'm like, this weekend's the only time, because I think Thalane is busy in the evenings. That's when I'm free. So it's like, we only have the weekend, and we don't get next weekend. So I'm like, we need to do it this weekend. And I don't like doing double headers, because I'm going to forget things. I was really worried I'd just forget a spot because I thought I checked it, or I'd mix up the hints or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something I fear as well.
So I don't like to do double headers, but at the same time, like, we had to. That's all right. We'll get done and make sure everyone else, gets done. We'll be the trendsetter, I guess.
Maybe you'll just win by default. Tomorrow is actually the finals. Didn't you know?
No. Oh, okay. Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, I think that'll just about do it for us, unless we have anything else we want to get out there.
Well, yeah. Thank you to our tracker Reg for this race, and yeah, I don't get anything else. Jet, you got anything you want to say?
Well, thanks for commentating and of course tracking and restreaming. Thanks for watching all.
Our pleasure. I watched both those races. They were both really good. Yeah, so I guess we'll see you next time, folks. Thanks for sticking it out, and be sure to catch the final race.
Yeah, final race tomorrow. Or yeah, Game 3 is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. Not sure what channel it'll be on, so keep an eye out on the fall tournament schedule there. And there is a second race tomorrow as well. Kyung and Willard J. Bradley will be doing their Game 1 tomorrow, later in the evening. So, for tomorrow, you got 2 tournament matches, and apparently we have to schedule the rest of them fairly quickly, so I guess keep an eye out for all those. So yeah, take care everyone, have a good night.
Have a good night.